Hey, good morning, y'all. Let's get Beautimus, but I wanted to talk. Y'all know I love the jaw jack. I'm gonna talk about something right quick. You know what? Let me get my little mirror. Wearing purple today. Ooh, ah. But y'all, let's jaw jack a few minutes while I get ready. Putting my eyebrows in. Filling them in a little bit more. Ooh, I need to tweeze my eyebrows too, y'all. Happy Vlogmas, day number 11, I think. Yeah. Hold on, let me get the eyebrows on, because I'll stop talking. One of y'all commented on one of the videos I did a while back. They said, "Girl, you talked through the whole video on one eyebrow on." And someone asked me, what do I use? LA Colors, baby. The best. $1 from Dollar General. You get 2 for $1. And but I'm intrigued. I was watching Jeffree Star's video. I'm thinking about buying some of his makeup. I need to do a makeup overhaul. Some of this makeup is coming up on a year old, and I just need to get rid of it. Because, you know, they say you ain't supposed to keep that stuff for so long. And I can tell I'm breaking out with something. Honey, I don't have breakouts. So it's either something I've eaten or something that's causing my skin for me to get a pimple. I'll get one every once in a while when it's that time of the month. But here lately, honey, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, he did a video about a new makeup line in Dollar General. I'm going to try it out and just see. That might be a video I do here for Vlogmas. But anyway, y'all, I gotta talk to y'all about something without talking about it. You know what I mean? And simply put, I'm praying about some things. Not necessarily something that's happening to me, but it has happened to me in my past with friends, people that's long gone away from here. You know, they you know, moved on with their life and all that good stuff. But something triggered an issue as I was in my prayer time. Yeah, I have to get them strays, honey. Let me just say this. Be encouraged that you don't get caught up in people's foolishness. People who want you to be beholden to them almost for the rest of your life. And and let me just put it right on out there where the goats can get it. If you are a person, or a person has helped you, let's say you were a little girl, 6, 7, 8-year-old girl, and you're the aunt, and you have helped your sister comb your child's hair. You're the auntie, and you help do this and you help do that, and you're the brother, whoever you are, and you help somebody child. Let's say you didn't come home from work on time, and you needed somebody to go pick up your child from daycare, and you do it that one time, or you know, you were late as a parent, and your daughter may have had to go to your neighbor's house or whoever house, and they fed your child a meal, and you gave that child a napkin because their nose was running. Okay, now here it is. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. You're grown, you're self-sufficient, you're doing well, you went to college, you studied, you did everything you were supposed to do. Yeah, you might have went to college and did a little party hardy here and there. You know, you're being human. You're touching and doing things in life that you know your surroundings do, and you just put your toe in the pond. You wanted to go out and have a good time stuff, but for the most part, you were straight laced. You did everything that you needed to do to be self-sufficient. You're doing well. You've arrived, if you will. You've got your own house, your own car. You're this, you're that. You're successful, and you are self-sufficient. You're not really a burden to anybody. And let's say for whatever reason you happen to catapult yourself into a arena of just everybody recognizes you, everybody brags on how awesome you are and how, you know, responsible, the whole night, all that. And then you've got this one person or persons, a handful of people. And because they helped you. Now listen to me. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that we don't appreciate people who have helped us along the way. Oh, absolutely. It's just like educators. There are certain teachers in my life, and I'm sure there's certain teachers in your life that either had a very positive impact or a very negative impact. It just depends. But let's just use teachers as an example. Let's use pastors. Let's use somebody that was a mentor to you. A grandmother or whoever, or even your own parents. And I'm not saying we aren't thankful for those people helping us along the way. But most of the time, people do that because they love you. They want to see you successful. And as an educator, people who are educators, that's their job. To shape and mold the minds of the next generation and the next future generation leaders or whatever. So that is going to always be. But follow what I'm saying. Be very careful and ask God to help you learn how to remove yourself from people. Now watch what I'm saying. In a respectful way. There's always going to be one person over there in that corner. They're going to make you be beholden to them probably the rest of your life if you don't learn how to effectively, tactfully extract yourself from that person. Watch what I'm saying, y'all. There are going to be people that you're going to have in your life. Every accomplishment you make, good God Almighty. Every idea, every thought process, brainstorm, every dream you bring to a person's attention. And this goes back to me saying in several videos, I've said, that's why you can't tell everybody your business. That's why you can't tell everybody your dreams and aspirations, because I'm telling you, there's always going to be a person or persons that's going to want accolades for everything that you do on your own. Remember, we talked about our own skill sets. Remember, we've talked about our own ability to do things and committing our thoughts and ways to God so he can establish a path for us to go down so that we can, be successful. But there are going to be people in your life, because back when you were 6 years old, they handed you a napkin so you could wipe your snotty nose. Back when you were a teenager and they had to pick you up from school because you forgot you was jaw jacking and missed the school. But whatever the case, that person is always going to make you feel beholden to them. Any success in your life, any issues in your life that you have done on your own merit because you decided that you needed to do what you needed to do to be self-sufficient. And here it is. You are being prosperous. You are going forth. You are doing whatever the case may be, in what stream of life you're at. Here come that person or persons, and they're always going to make you be beholden to telling them, well, don't forget to remember when I did this for you, and remember when I did. And like I said, this is not to belittle anybody that truly has helped you along the way. And in that time that they helped you along the way, you said, thank you, I appreciate it. But every move you make, they want to latch on to you and make you be beholden to them. And if you don't recognize them, if you don't say their name, if you don't mention it again to the masses that, oh yeah, I remember when she gave me that Kleenex to wipe my nose that day. Oh, and again, please don't hear what I'm not saying. There are going to be events in your life that somebody reached down, if you will, or reached up or whatever, and helped you, and it helped you tremendously, and it was a pivotal turn in your life. We absolutely understand that. I'm talking about somebody that did maybe something one time, and I'm being serious. The only significant thing they gave you a napkin to wipe your snotty nose, but everything that you accomplished along the way in your life, they want recognition. They want you to be beholden upon them, and it's like you can't move unless you say, oh yeah, by the way, my aunt over here, yes, when I was 6 years old, she handed me some Kleenex so I wouldn't walk around with a snotty nose and be embarrassed in front of people. Honey, I'm telling you, you have got to ask God, how do I remove myself? How do I separate myself from those type people? And it don't have to be your family member. It could be anybody. Because any and everything you say, God could have given you a dream. And you wake up and you say, you know what? I had the most awesome dream. And you say, and in the dream, X, Y, Z occurred. And then that person's going to say, oh, well, yeah, you remember me telling you about that last year. I remember I talked to you about that. So in other words, they diminish anything significant that you are either thinking about doing or going to do or have already started doing. They're going to want to take the credit. And trust, listen, I am a type of person, yes, you should give honor where honor is due, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You could have been removed from this person for 20 years. And they might have helped you when you was a teenager 1 month out of that year. And it could have been a pivotal change in your life. Absolutely. And you thank them and everything like that. Now here it is, you 40 years old and you're living your life and you're being successful. And they're over there upset and mad with you because you didn't include them in on a speech. You didn't include them in on whatever. Or you forgot to send them a card on their birthday. Honey, there are people that are going to make you feel beholden to them. Because it's almost like a power thing. They want to constantly continue to have power over you. They want to treat you as though you were still that little 6 or 7 year old little girl or little boy. So like I said, I've been praying about a couple of things that I'm just praying with somebody about. But I thought, because what happens is, and I'm seeing it for some people, if you're not very strong-minded, people like that can hold you back from your greatness. Because if it's something that it can't be inclusive for them, if it's something that you can't place, because you may know your abilities. And remember we talked about in my video, some people are awesome. They can get the job done, but look at what you have to deal with. Remember what I said, when you say yes to some people or you are inclusive of some people, you got to deal with all that other stuff that come with it. And so to keep you from being frustrated, to keep you from being upset, to keep you from, to keep you so that you can reserve that last good nerve so they won't tap dance on it. You understand what I'm saying? You just say to yourself, no, I'm not even going to worry with them right now. And then, because there are some things in your life you don't need to include anybody. Again, commit your ways unto the Lord and allow him to establish. And I'm just telling you, it is one of the most liberating things when we all learn. I mean, I had to do it. When you learn how to keep your pie hole shut and commit your ways and thoughts unto the Lord and let him establish your path so that you can walk down. And it's not about you not wanting anybody else to get any recognition or accolade. No, of course, that's going to always happen in our life where we, again, give honor where honor is due. Absolutely. I'm talking about when you reach in within yourself and say, Lord, I want you to sharpen me and my skill set. I want to do this on my own. I want this to be an accomplishment that I set forth. And you help me, Father God, get through it and get to it. Amen. So again, when I get on here, like I've said before, it's to inspire, to edify. It's part of who I am as a minister. We're all ministers, you know. And this is part of my ministry to help people get up and get over. Because I'm telling you, if you don't know how to curtsy, if you will, you're going to have to learn how to curtsy around people and through people and bypass people. Because if you're weak, again, they will hold you back from your greatness. They really will. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen so many times. It's happened to me. Again, like I said, this is years ago. When you don't recognize what you have to offer. And again, this is not about running things by some people that may be your confidant or your mentor. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, y'all know exactly, for those of you who are listening, you know who I'm talking about. People who always want you to be beholden to them. They want your success to be beholden to him. They want your comings and goings to be beholden to them. And they want to be able to tell you when you can prosper. They want to be able to tell you if you are allowed to prosper. They want to be the gatekeeper, if you will, to what your success should look like so that they feel comfortable. Oh, I'm telling you. I use the analogy like this. Oh, people are fine if you're living below a certain standard than them. Oh, but baby, when you move into their neighborhood and they see that budget or what's it called, U-Haul truck pulling up and you're moving into their neighborhood, honey. Oh, honey. Yeah. You know, they have to do a body shift, a body check. A body shift and a body check. They do a body shift and a body check. But no, again, with all our get an understanding. And like I said, this is not me coming off as trying to be selfish or petty. No, I'm talking about this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is real stuff that happened to people. And you look back and you be like, well, daggone, I should have been further along. Why? Why aren't I? Because I was beholden to somebody else and they held me back. They're the ones who had their foot on the gas pedal and on the brake. They're the ones who said, well, no, you don't need to do that because for whatever. And like I said, I'm not knocking good sound counsel. That ain't what I'm saying either. I'm just saying, commit your ways unto the Lord and let him establish it. He will tell you. He really will. He'll tell you if, no, daughter, you don't need. He'll give you a sign, honey, even if you feel a quick, swift kick to your stomach to stop you from doing whatever. Because if you're listening and pay attention and you've established a relationship, oh, you'll know. And even if you don't have a relationship, ask Paul. Paul was on his Damascus road and the Lord blinded him real good and shut his vision down, shut his eyesight down so that he can do nothing but call on God to get him back focused on what he should be doing. But God is awesome. He don't want to have to do this. Listen, honey, if we run around there in left field, oh yeah, he'll shut it down for us. When we hard-headed, oh yeah, he'll shut us down. But anyway, like I said, be careful of being beholden to other people or allowing other people. Because, honey, you'll be looking around and they'll have you under their thumb. And every time you try to make a move, here they are. Here they come, trying to tell you which way to do it. So that if it's real successful, Oh, don't forget to say out, I helped you carry that corn in the tray out there. And you placed it on the and I placed it on the table. And that's just unfortunate. Some people, they want accolade for every little thing that they do for you in your life. So it's like, are you doing it for that purpose? Or are you doing it because you loved and wanted to see me succeed? So anyway, y'all, let me hurry up and finish, get dressed. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. And it's going to be a long day for me, y'all. Whew. But anyway, I tell the Lord, thank you. And Lord, I ask you right now that you give me the strength to endure and give me everything I need for this day. Tomorrow will have its own worries and issues and problems. So God, I thank you that in this day, you're going to give me my daily bread. Father God, in this day, you're going to provide me all my daily benefits that causes me to be successful. Forgive me now, Lord, for anything I do that causes me to sin, any ugly thoughts. God, I thank you that I want to establish my thoughts on your word, because your word is a solid foundation and it lifts up a standard in me to be that Proverbs 31 woman where the law of kindness flows out of my lips. God, I thank you that I'm fully furnished. God, I thank you I can be a blessing to someone today. Lord, let me be an encourager to those who are lost, brokenhearted, downtrodden. God, I thank you. And forgive me of my sins on this day. I repent of them. Anything I have done that is unpleasing unto you, Lord, I ask for you to forgive me and cause me to do better because I know better. Yes, indeed, honey. Yes, indeed. But anyway, y'all, we're getting it done, aren't we? We are getting it done. It's almost Christmas time. It's here again. Yes, y'all, we getting it. We getting it. Lauren and the kids, I'm going to let them stay the night with me this weekend. Friday night, I should say. She wants me to take her shopping. She saved up her little money, honey. She wants to go shopping for her mama's side of the family. So I said, sure. So, of course, if we ain't all jacked up, I will be recording that. But again, that's a couple of days from now. And let them chill out and hang out with Auntie. I've been craving some sugar cookies, so we might do that. We'll probably have pizza. I'll get up and fix them breakfast Saturday morning. And they'll hang out up in the TV room. That'll be their little spot. I don't know what it is. These children, honey, they love sleeping on the floor, honey. So I'm going to make sure they bring their sleeping bags. And they can lay up there and go to sleep upstairs. And where's my purple lipstick? Say, where's my purple lipstick? Say, where? Where's my purple lipstick? All right, y'all. I'm going to just use this. I didn't want to do no dark purple lipstick today. Oh, y'all, I was watching the news earlier this morning, and I just feel horrible about that. The old little couple they're suing Royal Caribbean. I believe that was the ship line, for wrongful death because their granddaughter was leaning up against. Let me put a little bit of Prissy P's purple lipstick on just to give it a little bit. Give it a little bit darker color. Something's on my lipstick. But yeah, that gives it just a little pop of purple. Pop of purple, baby. Anyway, the granddaddy had the child, held the child up, sat the child down on the little bar, but some of the windows of the ships open and some do not. Well, unfortunately, you know, when he propped her up on that railing and then they sort of bent forward, whew, Lord Jesus, that child plummeted. Anyway, so they're suing for wrongful death because they said that was negligent for them to have those windows open. But you know, it's such a tragic incident. I don't even want to speak on that, and other than to just say I'm just gonna keep them people in prayer, because that's got to be heartbreaking. Man, you know, all I can say about that is that, you know, I know whenever I kept Lauren a lot when she was an infant, when she was a baby. People thought that was my actual baby. But I can remember whenever I would keep her like on Saturdays and I would keep her like during the week because Dexter was working and her mama was going to school getting her degree and she went to night school. So I would keep her during the week, 2 or 3 days during the week back then when she was, you know, a baby. But I can just remember when I knew I was going to have her or keep her, I made sure my house was clean. I mean, I did everything possible I could, especially on Saturday mornings. I got up real early, cleaned the house. So when she dropped her off around 8:30ish, my total focus could be on her and watching her and all that good stuff. So anyway, it's just one of those situations. As parents, as grandparents, we have to be very, 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 and I'm not pointing the finger at anything, but we have to be very careful when watching our children and assess the risk. It's just, I think about it like when you're driving. That's why they say when if the speed limit is 50, then you need to be 5 car lengths. If for every 10 miles per hour, I think I'm saying this right, for every 10 miles per hour, that's how many car lengths you should be between the car in front of you. So if you ever have to react or slam on brakes, you have given yourself that leeway. So it's one of those things when you're watching your children, you just have to really be the person that has to assess the danger. You just have to assess, and you have to assume that any risk can occur at any time. And so, like I said, with this situation, I got to think about that thing. My heart just sank because that's just a nasty feeling. But on the other hand, you know, even Judge Judy, she said, you know, when I watch her television show and dogs, you know, get hurt or dogs get out of the owner's control and attack another dog and or another human being, you really, as the owner, if you will, of your pet or your pooch, you know, you have to be, you're the mama, and you have to assess the risk. You have to assess the fact that dogs are going to be dogs and they're going to dart out in the street and run. So you really have to assess the risk. And so that's just, you know, I guess a PSA for everybody. But anyway, I'm going to just keep that in prayer. That's just tragic. And I know accidents occur. And some things it's not in our control sometimes. And I get that too. But anyway, I'm just going to keep that in prayer. That was so sad. But anyway, let me go, y'all. Y'all know I can jack. Love you, mean it. And I'll see y'all on the next video. God bless, and may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye.